Welcome, everyone. This is Dr. Scott calling in tonight from my home in Dayton, Ohio. This is our ISIG 90210 conference call. And tonight I've got the real honor to have an interview and a discussion with an individual this past year to 14 months that I've just grown to have the highest level of respect for in business and life. His name is David Liniado. He serves as our co-CEO. And David, it's a true honor to have you on the line here tonight. And every time you discuss the different events and venues regarding your background, it never ceases to impress me with not only your knowledge, but most importantly, your results in any project or company that you associate with. Would you mind sharing with the new folks on the line here tonight just a little bit about your background, the different types of companies that you've operated, the results of those, and then we can just kind of proceed through and look at this market sector of mobile media. Thanks so much for being on the line here tonight with us.
No problem. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us. I appreciate that, Dr. Scott. Sure, I'll start with sharing a bit about my background. This is the fourth venture that I'm working on, ISIG, and I'll kind of take you guys back close to 20 years, where I started my first business out of my dorm room at Emory University back in 1991. And like a lot of the folks on the phone right now, they consider themselves an entrepreneur or small business owner. That was me. I kind of decided to go a different route. And at age 20, said, look, if I'm going to reach my goal, which at the time, after reading a book, if anyone read the book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, I kind of had one of those aha moments where I picked up that book and decided that I was going to read that once a month for a year, wrote down on a piece of paper that I was going to have $1 million by the time I was 30. And, with any goal, you've got to have a plan to get there, right? And then you got to map that plan, you got to follow it. So I knew I wasn't going to get there by getting a corporate job. So I wrote a business plan that went on to become the many awards, business plan awards in Georgia and whatnot. And that company called Student Advantage, which was the idea of becoming the ARP for the college market, basically harnessing the buying power of the 8 million college students at the time to all carry around a single membership card that entitled them to discounts and benefits. Well, that idea started in my dorm room, grew over the next 9 years to become the largest college marketing and digital media company in the U.S., went on to have 4 college students carrying that membership card. We had 2 million members at our height. And the company went on to go public in 1999 on the NASDAQ and reached $1 billion market cap. So, at age 28, I had well surpassed any goal that I ever put out for myself. And, you often hear people talk about being at the right place at the right time. And, there's luck involved in everything you do. But, to me, it's about hard work. I mean, I put my head down and went to work, and I physically walked into probably about 3,000 local businesses on the main streets of America. Personally was in San Diego, Madison, Wisconsin, Austin, Texas, Columbus, Ohio, recruiting literally thousands of college students to go out, and independent agents to go out and help build Student Advantage into what it was. I proceeded, and that was my first business and quite a successful one, and got involved in the internet. And at the time, 1996, the internet was just happening. Everyone remembers AOL, what they were doing, and with email and how that just kind of came out of nowhere. And I stepped back and said, what's the next big thing? And at the time, it was delivering support for all the millions and millions of people using computers. So I launched a company called Everon Technology Services that delivered IT support to small businesses across America. And today, we're literally supporting thousands of companies, their PCs throughout the U.S. through remote PC support. That brings me to my third venture, truly where Dr. Scott, I got my eyes open wide to the mobile media opportunity, and this was back in about 4 or 5 years ago. I got a phone call from a good friend of mine at Highland Capital, one of the biggest venture capital firms in Boston, and asked me if I'd be interested in learning about a mobile media company that was helping colleges reach their campus via text messaging. And, I just thought to myself, this is another moment in my life, similar to, kind of learning and getting to be an expert in the internet. When I looked at the opportunity of what was happening with mobile phones and how literally somebody was walking around with a computer in their pocket. I mean, it's not just a phone. I mean, it's got the power of a desktop computer in 1999. People are walking around with these smartphones. So I jumped aboard, became CEO of Mobile Campus, went out and raised some additional capital, and started delivering text message marketing communication for some of the largest schools in the United States: University of Florida, UT Austin, New Mexico State, Kent State. And what I found was we approached it a bit different, because the billion-dollar idea, the big idea with mobile, to me, wasn't the communication part, but it was helping people monetize it with advertising and connecting businesses with their customers. So certainly what we were doing for fraternities and sororities in the school itself with notifications was a big opportunity. But if you could do that and capitalize, and we're going to talk more on this call, the ability to do advertising and mobile media, it was a huge opportunity. So we took that idea and started bringing that to college campuses. It was going so well. I mean, and I'll tell, why don't we come back to that? I'd love for you to ask me some of my experiences with the mobile media and how I first saw it in action.
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead.
When you look at Dave, from our initial conversations with our other co-CEO, Mr. Brian Underwood, of which the expertise of his skill set in bringing products and services to market through the power of people, what really impressed me in regard to those conversations was the fact that with these incredible things and the huge revenue returns that you've done, focused on the college and university age demographic, and then to look today to see just how much that is spread out amongst all age demographics to really include everyone. And then you look at the power of mobile media applications. Would you mind sharing, because I know that you've been in that space for many years, talk to us about, the age demographics that have definitely widened, and most importantly, the different applications that you've seen throughout the years with the companies you've run.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you guys, 4 years ago even, and it's amazing how fast things changed, I was, really teaching people how to text message. I was putting their, people's phone in my hand, showing them how to do a text message. And what's happened over the last, I'd say 18 months, but really I can pinpoint the last 12 months, and we've got Steve Jobs to thank for a lot of that because of the iPhone and just press that, mobile media and communications had. But now we're seeing everybody texting and everybody using this as a form of communication and everybody forming habits around text messaging. And statistics show that it's unbelievable. The last study I just saw finally shows that, 18 to 22, 18 to 30 demo is still the highest consumption group, but you're seeing 45 to 60-year-olds at a very, very high rate. It's 90% that are using text messaging. So, to talk about some of the applications, I'll first start with the dining, in restaurants. I mean, it's a fantastic vertical for it. I'll tell you, back about 3 years ago, I sent a text message out for a Domino's pizza at 11 o'clock. And I kid you not, I went to this place to see the results of it. 25 minutes later, there were over 300 people waiting in line to get a 99-cent large pizza. And that Domino's pizza, what was amazing about it, the next week, they tracked their sales. They saw a 35% increase in their sales in the subsequent week. So by being able to drive people, move people instantaneously to their store that they had captured through marketing the text, Domino's in Gainesville, Florida, they were able to drive an enormous amount of people with a one-time promotion and then lifted their sales the subsequent week. It was fantastic promotion. So dining is an awesome category. I mean, and I think the uses of that really span from, text to join the VIP program with a special offer, a free appetizer, a buy one, get one free, to, hey, we've got a new item on the menu, hey, we've got a band playing. There's so many uses for dining. It's amazing. That one I think is I would say, if right now 55% of restaurants have a website, and I'd probably say 30% have a Facebook fan page, we will quickly see that as many people have a website will have a text message program here in the next 24 months. I mean, that's my opinion on that and how fast that trend is going in dining. The next category that is just fantastic is the service category, and we work with a number of hair salons, oil change places, doctors, dentists, all that do any type of service, personal service. That this platform is phenomenal because of the appointment reminders, because of the ability to send notices and updates. It's just, it's incredible. And then the third that I'll touch on, because I've had a lot of experience, is any entertainment venue, concerts, clubs, anything like that. You're seeing just love using the mobile marketing platform because, again, they can connect with people so quickly and try people at the last minute. And fourth, I'll tell you, I'll tell you kind of a real-time call I had today, Dr. Scott, with a consumer packaged goods company that wanted to do marketing in a grocery store. And they had never experienced, they had never used mobile, and this is kind of how even some of the Fortune 100 companies haven't even tapped into this yet. They were trying to figure out how to collect email addresses, and they're so excited about being able to have somebody send a text message and have them reply right back with their email address so they can capture a large database. There's really no other way to do it but with the text message program that Isaac offers.
When you look at, and again, you nailed it on the head in regard to application, from realtors, we've seen a lot with real estate. We look at personal branding with our M card, being able to secure your name at 90210, along with all the business applications. The next thing I'd like to hit on is what makes us distinct in the marketplace, and that includes, and we know we've had great discussions regarding this, which is your gateway. Talk to us a little bit. Let's begin with gateway, then let's proceed into price point, unlimited plans, and our dashboard, the fact that we make mobile very simple. Each of those are huge distinctions for our company and brand in the market. Would you mind just hitting on each of those important factors?
Yeah, sure. And I'm going to hit on four things that I think really separate us in the marketplace. The first is the team behind Isaac and behind Isaac 90210. When anyone's talking about this company, we really are becoming very quickly the largest mobile media company in the U.S., and it's because of the team that's behind it. And everybody who's on this call can represent that we have literally run campaigns for thousands of companies. I mean, we have probably, given the team that's behind this, run more mobile marketing text message programs than any team out there in the U.S. From my experience working with American Airlines, Foot Locker, Domino's Pizza, Cold Stone Creamery, literally hundreds and hundreds of businesses across America. So that's first. Second, the technology that's behind this and the infrastructure. I mean, the platform that we have is literally world-class. And we built this simple enough so a local business, a local mom-and-pop shop could use it, but it's advanced enough that literally a municipality, a city, a school, a university could tap into the same platform. A place, we're about to roll out several hundred tanning salon locations for a company. So the platform is very, very robust, redundant, secure, everything else. Third that I'm going to roll into, and this is a huge differentiator in the market, is having the most recognized 5-digit code. And the response we've gotten in the marketplace has been unbelievable. I mean, I just this week, Dr. Scott, I had 3 people say that they heard 90210 on a radio commercial here in Atlanta, and then within 2 hours, somebody told me that they saw 90210 in the New York Times, somebody advertising for an auction company. The power of that number already has millions of dollars behind it, but when you think about the thousands of companies that will be using and are using the 90210 gateway, it literally quickly becomes and is becoming the .com of the mobile media world. And then third or fourth, you nailed it, the price point. The price point, it can't be touched. I mean, the plans that we have from our personal branding product that offers an unlimited autoresponder, so you can text the keyword, your name at 90210, get unlimited responses back and grow your group as large as you want for $14.95 a month. It's unbelievable. All the way up to our largest plan, which is one of the few companies in the marketplace that offers an unlimited mobile media package for $1,500 a month with 5 keywords at 90210. You can't touch that. I mean, it's